Warning, this video contains high amounts of Marzgurl singing very off-key the song Piano Man, where the lyrics are consisting of her shilling for the show High Guardian Spice, a subpar quote-unquote anime that most people of all backgrounds dislike. The singing was so bad and so off-key that it caused my audio levels to peak when I was recording, and I had to lower the volume to 64 degrees to get it to sound somewhat normal. You're welcome. Now, without further ado, let's roll that intro. Warning ahead of time, this just jumps right into the singing, so you've been warned. Earplugs are necessary. Hell, I think soundproof glass wouldn't even save you from this atrocity. But let's go on.
You're sitting down to watch an anime. The Crunchyroll library loads in.
You know, the more I hear her sing, the more that I completely agree with the fact that she did not get on that Gem and the Holograms movie. As much of a dumpster fire as it most likely was for the fans, she would have just made it a billion times worse.
There's a brand new show here that you've never seen, and your patience begins to wear thin.
Well, actually, no. It's not really the fact that our patience has worn thin, except for the fact that they said the show was going to come out about 2 or 3 years ago. It's more along the lines of most people are either tired or indifferent to this type of concept, but go ahead and continue to translate it as us being a bunch of crybaby, homophobic, anti-women man-babies, despite a fair chunk of the critics being from the LGBT community.
You say this here cartoon is American, and that's not what I came to see.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna watch something that's considered a quote-unquote anime, then you're not gonna want to have it come from America. If you're gonna call it anime-inspired, like they did with Avatar: The Last Airbender, then that's fine. But don't label something an anime if it doesn't come from Japan.
It's a cast of all girls in a magical world and caters to the LGBT.
Yeah. One of the main reasons why people are not kosher with the whole cast of all girls thing is they were labeling themselves as a completely diverse group. Completely diverse. So that means you would have men, you would have women, you would have LGBT people, you would have minorities. But no, all women writers, LGBT. And nobody really gives a crap if it's catering to the LGBT. It's just how it's doing it is what has people in a tizzy.
High Guardian Spice isn't anime, even if it wants to be. And I personally think it should not exist because it doesn't cater to me.
Straw man. Nobody is saying that the show shouldn't exist because it doesn't cater to them. They're saying it shouldn't exist because it's a shit show. It's garbage. It's trash. Nobody likes it. They put very little to, if at all, any effort into the show. And it's just garbage all the way around. More people have criticized the production value than the actual message of the show itself. I don't give a crap if the show doesn't cater to me. If it's a good show, I'll watch it. If it's a crap show, I won't watch it, and I'll make fun of it and mock it just like everyone else has.
Now you say that you didn't pay for this. Your money should go to Japan. But the licensing fees for the shows that you see have already been paid to the man.
Okay, and your point is, I don't know much about the animation industry, but if you're going to make a show and you're going to advertise it and say these exact words, our money is going to go towards helping animators in Japan, then maybe you can understand why people are a little peeved that the money that they said was going to go towards Japanese animators aren't going towards Japanese animators. It's not that hard to figure out.
And just about all of the shows you want have already been licensed up. And they're already sitting on a few committees to make new shows, but that's not enough.
You're just repeating yourself at this point, but if you're going to advertise, like I said before, a show that's going to help the Japanese animation industry, and it doesn't go towards helping the Japanese animation industry, then they're lying at this point, and you're just defending a bunch of liars. But I kind of don't find that too shocking, seeing as you completely defended the lies against Vic Mignogna. Oops. Did I let the truth slip out again? I'm so sorry.
Crunchyroll has thousands of anime, but there's like 2 shows that are not. And because there is one that you don't think looks fun, you drop the subscription you bought.
Or maybe people dropped the subscription because they lied about the show. Maybe they dropped the subscription because they didn't like the fact that they were being deceptive behind the scenes. Maybe there are a lot of other reasons why they dropped their Crunchyroll subscription. You know, they're getting further and further into this SJW territory that a lot of people, even people who support feminism, are getting kind of tired of. I know, I've watched plenty of reviews on High Guardian Spice, and a lot of the reviews that I watch support feminism.
You review bomb a show that you didn't watch, also that you can own a few libs, because...
You know, I always love when people say this. You review bombed the show so you could own a few libs. Yeah, but most of the people who reviewed the show that I've seen were liberal-leaning, or they just didn't give a crap about politics in general. And a lot of them were LGBT people that found the show to be quite cringy, and they tried to find positives to say about it, but the positives were so few that the negatives outweighed them, and so they overall hated the show. But did you watch a single review of High Guardian Spice? Probably not. Or, like the people who say that it was all sexist men that hated Captain Marvel, completely ignoring the women that hated it, you're probably ignoring the LGBT people that hated High Guardian Spice too, which wouldn't surprise me at all.
Because you just can't stand that a show's not for you, and instead is intended for kids.
The following program contains strong language and violence that may not be suitable for some viewers, and is not suitable for children. The content is intended for mature audiences only.
I don't get where people are saying this show is for kids, when clearly at the beginning of every episode it says it's not. Do I think it deserves the mature rating? Of course not, but with the swearing and the blood, it's not meant for kids. Also, even if it was, I like kids' shows too. I mean, plenty of people do. So what's your frickin' point, Marzi?
High Guardian Spice isn't anime, even if it wants to be. And I personally think it should not exist because it doesn't cater to me.
Good Lord, Marzgurl, how many times are you going to go over the same damn point over and over again? Sheesh. I've already told you why you're wrong on this point. Let's move on.
The show is just totally harmless. The marginalized feel seen. But the truth is, you just hate those different from you, and I think that it's time you come clean.
And my favorite review, I'm a proud gay man, but this is the type of content that makes me really worry about the future of LGBT characters in media. From grade school level animation, design, color, direction, and script, everything makes me feel like I'm being insulted, as this could be seen as progressive to some. All I'm trying to say is that the representation feels more ham-fisted than my ass after prom night. God damn.
Don't even get me started on Rosemary's dumb, stupid face when she gets the sword. This emotion right here made me want to head down to my local YMCA and have my gay card revoked. Just take it. Take my bisexual card. Go. Take it. I had to watch High Guardian Spice. Please. Hey,
okay. Oh my god. We're doing it, okay? I already watched 3 episodes of this, but this fabulous individual here with me has not watched any of it.
I'm being forced against my will. I'm not being paid for this.
I can't wait to edit the shit out of this. This is gonna be great. I will say before we even start that this is apparently so bad that not even the pirate sites want this show on there. Like, apparently a bunch of people who have made reviews about this show already have pointed out that whenever they try to find it anywhere else, like, not even fucking, like, Kiss Anime wants it.
Jeez.
It's how bad it is that not even the fucking pirates care.
Yes, trans individuals reviewing this show, it's time you come clean that you hate trans people.
If you really want to help out the industry, it won't be through toys and merch. You have.
Actually, if you're talking about animation in general, that's not true. If you listen to Clownfish TV, they point out that the majority of sales of animations and stuff like that, especially for things like He-Man, came from toys and merch sales, and not the actual show itself.
Have to demand change in Japan's working ways and put all of the animators first.
The sad thing is she really does think that she's a good singer, and good lord, why did I stop it on a freeze frame of her about to give the microphone to BJ? I'm gonna need years of therapy after saying that.
High Guardian Spice isn't anime. Nobody said that it was. You.
Didn't the creators and showrunners market it as a Western anime? I even heard, and I can't find the video, but I even heard one of the voice actors call it an anime. And every reviewer that I've seen has used the word anime in quotation marks because it's from the West. So you saying that nobody's calling it an anime is completely ignorant.
Could not throw a fit and just let it exist, but you're yelling at it just because.
You know, I absolutely love how Marzgurl really thinks that she did something here when really she didn't. She loves to use the same old radical feminist, not even just feminists, because I've seen feminists just like the show, radical feminist talking points of cis straight men hate the show and you're just being big old babies, when if you look at any review of it that's negative, LGBT people have hated it, straight men have hated it, right-leaning people have hated it because she's talking about owning the libs, liberal people have hated it, feminists have hated it, people of all different backgrounds have hated the show. And she wants to use the whole it's meant for kids when it's not. If you look at any of the warnings that are shown before the episodes, it's clearly not meant for kids, and it says it's not meant for kids. She just thinks that she's doing something here when she's not. And it's both cringy and hilarious. Guys, this is just one of many videos that I'm going to cover of her High Guardian Spice meltdown, of her super shilling for this really subpar TV show. Like, extremely subpar. But guys, thank you for watching, and do all the things that you would do at the end of the video. I appreciate you. This is Gabe Happy Blobfish Productions signing off, saying take care and God bless. And remember, kids deserve more than just subpar shit, and be good to one another.